Right, so in front of me I've got the Bose Revolve rather than the Revolve Plus. Comes in two different finishes. We've got the black, which we have here, or grey. Both look and feel fantastic. On the top of the unit and the bottom there's rubber bumpers, and it just protects the unit a little bit more. In addition to that, these rubber bumpers will also help you grip the unit if it gets wet. The unit's also IPX4 certified, so it is quite waterproof. I have actually seen a video where someone blasted it with a hose pipe and it was still playing music. So it's the ideal Bluetooth speaker really for pool parties, or if you went camping somewhere that it could perhaps get a little bit wet. So the sound from the unit is absolutely fantastic, arguably the best in class. It provides real crystal clear clarity while also achieving those really controlled deep lows. This is in part down to the dual passive radiators, transducers, and also the acoustic deflectors within inside the unit. It's also omnidirectional, so the sound will reach everybody equally at 360 degrees. Another benefit of this is you can place the speaker in the corner, and this will help to reflect and radiate the sound out slightly more. Okay, so now I'll just compare the two pieces of music, so in a free space and against the wall, just to show the difference in that bass delivery. So now we've listened to the Revolve in a free space, let's place it against the wall and see what the difference is again in the bass response. When it comes to controlling the device, as ever with Bose, it's very easy to use. The main way to connect to the device is using the Bose Connect app. It does this via Bluetooth. Once we access this, it gives us an interface to connect to more than one Revolve or Revolve Plus in either party mode or stereo, which allows us to emulate a stereo channel system. Once we've turned on our device's Bluetooth, it's fairly easy to connect to the Revolve using the Bose Connect app. It does this relatively quickly and seamlessly and connects.
Connected to Frank's iPod Touch.
Once we're on the app's main screen, there is options to show the media which we are playing and then play it, amend the volume and skip to the next track. There's also a settings menu which allows us to connect to the party mode or stereo. It also shows the Bluetooth connections which are current. The Revolve and Revolve Plus allow two devices to be connected to it at any one time, making it perfect for parties. Also, there is a menu which allows us to rate the app, provide any feedback to Bose, and there is also instructions. As well as using Bluetooth to control the device, we can also use any of the buttons on top of the unit to do this. On top of the unit there are several buttons. There is a power button to turn the unit on and off, a source button which allows us to select inputs, the main ones being the USB and auxiliary, which also allow us to play music. There is volume controls, a Bluetooth button. When it is white, it indicates that a device is connected to it. There is also an action button. This allows us to answer any telephone calls that we might have, as the Bose Revolve and Revolve Plus can be used as speakerphones. Holding it also allows us to access Siri or Google Now and reply to any text messages we may have or make reservations. When we're playing music, the action button also allows us to perform several functions. Pressing it once will pause or play the music. 2 presses will skip to the next track, while 3 will skip back to the previous track. The battery life on the Bose Revolve and Revolve Plus is very good. The Revolve is 12 hours, The Revolve Plus is 16 hours. This is based on average use. Both devices support an optional charging cradle. This fits both devices and the speakers can both be used while they're on the cradle. Now let's have a quick look at the Revolve Plus compared with the Revolve. As ever, the packaging for Bose is of a high standard. The Revolve Plus also comes with a carry handle, making it much more portable. As you can see, the Revolve Plus is a much larger unit than the Revolve. This allows it to provide a much bigger sound and the bass goes a lot lower on this. It also comes with a handle for added portability. The rubber buffers on it are much larger, which again reinforces the protection of the unit. Once again, let's have a comparison of the Revolve Plus in free space and then against the wall, just to demonstrate the response.